All right, hello, everybody. Going to get started here with the warm-up. We're still waiting for some people to pop up in here, but as you can tell, there's no one in there, and my assistant is taking over my mat. But we will go ahead and get started with the warm-up, because I know y'all will be doing this later with me. All right, so starting off warm-up will be 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. There'll be 4 different exercises that you'll be performing. The first one will be a walkout into a plank pike. And on that, you're basically going to do the regular walkout that you're used to. So you walk out into plank, making sure that core is super tight, belly button's pulling towards the spine. Then you're going to pull that head through the arms and come back out into the plank, and then slowly walk yourself back up. So one more time. That walking out into the pike, core tight the whole time, shoulders aligned with the wrist, and slowly walking yourself all the way back up. So that will be your first exercise. Second exercise will be some skaters. And on the skaters, make sure you have plenty of room because you're going to be hopping from one side, throwing that leg behind you as you reach towards the ground. So from side to side, that'll be your plank pike. I'm sorry, your skaters. Plank pikes are first, skaters second. Then you have some pop squats. So on the pop squats, you start with your feet a little bit further than shoulder width apart. You go deep into that squat, and then as you come up into the squat jump, you're going to pop your legs together and then pop them back out. So you're really using those adductors to pull those legs together. Show you from the side, pop out, pop in. Exercise number 3. Exercise number 4 will be these squat reaches. Y'all know I love this one just because it's a full body warm up. So you're going to be sitting back into those squats, reaching all the way up to the side, making sure you rotate that foot, giving you a lot more range of motion. Squat down, reach all the way up. That will be your squat reaches, 4th exercise. All right, so like I said before, 40 seconds of work. Here we go. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and we'll be starting in 10. Hello. Thanks for joining in. I just went over the warm-up, but as it's recording, I'll go ahead and show you as we get going. We're going to be starting in 10 seconds, starting with those walkouts into a plank pike.
Starting session.
All right, here we go. So on that, you will be walking yourself all the way out, and then you'll be going into a pike, and then slowly walking yourself back up, squeezing the glutes as you come up. Walk out, push into that pike, and slowly come back. Squeezing the quads, squeezing the glutes. Keeping that core tight the entire time. Good. Almost there, hang in there, about 5 more seconds, get one more in. Push up into that pike. And slowly walk yourself back up. Very good. Right into the skaters. Next, we'll be going from skaters into pop squats. Now on those skaters, you will be hopping from side to side, throwing that leg back behind you and reaching down towards the ground. Into 1, go. Skate from side to side, keeping that core tight as possible. Slowly control on all these exercises. This is made to just warm up that entire body, kind of stretch things out, getting them ready. 15 more seconds. Hang in there. In from here, we'll go into pop squats and rest. Very good. All right, on the pop squats, you're going to start with your feet a little further than shoulder width. You're going to go down into the squat. Pop your feet together on that jump. Okay, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pop squats. Slow as you can on that way down, and then power up on the way up. Rowing those legs together, using those adductors. Sitting back into those glutes and hammies, keeping that core as tight as possible. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake them out. Going into those squat reaches next. Making sure you're getting that full body stretch. Making sure your shoulder width apart. Back into that squat. Rotating all the way up. Reaching all the way to the ceiling. Getting that full stretch in there. Keeping that core as tight as possible. Got about 15 seconds left. Hang in there, making sure the knees are always going out, never going in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Round 1 done, 2 more to go. Starting back over with those plank walkout heights. Grab some water if you need it, and go ahead and find your spot on the mat. And get ready for those walkouts. Again, you'll be walking right out, pushing your head through your hands. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Slowly walking out, pushing through, getting that full stretch. Then slowly walking yourself back up, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the quads. Make sure you're breathing steady the whole time. Yeah. Keep it up, keep it up. Push through. Push out. And slowly walk back up. Very good. Let your heart rate come down. Try not to go up too fast, going right into those skaters. Again, make sure you have plenty of room because you are going to be hopping from side to side as you throw that leg back while you reach down to the ground. 2, 1, let's go. Stand it out. Focusing on something in front of you, making sure you keep your head up and not down. Making sure that neck stays straight and aligned. Throwing that leg back behind you. If you can't reach down to the ground, that's okay. You can just go from side to side. If you can't reach behind you, you can just hop from side to side. You can also perform the skaters this way. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Now we're going into those pop squats. Again, on the pop squats, starting with your feet shoulder width apart. As you come up out of the squat, you're going to hop the legs back together in 3, 2, 1. Squat in, hop. Pop those legs together using those adductors, the inside of your legs. And then popping the legs back out, sitting all the way back into those glutes. Keeping the chest proud, making sure you're straight up, not leaning too far forward, pushing back into those glutes and hamstrings. We've got about 10 seconds left. Good. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Shake Take out the legs. Going right into those squat reaches. In about 10 seconds. Again, just remember, always rotate that back foot to give you a full range of motion. And sitting back, rotating all the way up, reach towards the sky. Feel that full stretch while keeping that core as tight as possible. Twenty more seconds, hang in there. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, it should be nice and warm. We got one more round. Starting all over again with those walkout into a plank pike. Go ahead and find your spot on the mat. Getting yourself ready. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk yourself out. Easy, slow and controlled. Push up through. Slowly walking back up and walking yourself back out. Keeping that belly button folded towards the spine the whole time. Breathing steadily. Hang in there. And rest. Good. Right to those skaters next. Starting in 10. Again, make sure you have plenty of room. And 3, 2, 1. Skate it out. Again, focusing on something right in front of you. Slow and controlled on all the motions. You're just hopping and reaching. Throwing that leg behind you for better range of motion as you reach towards the ground. 20 seconds left. Got this. Hang in there. 15 more seconds. 10. 5. And rest. Woo! Pop squats are next. Almost done with the warm up. Pop squats into squat reaches, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pop squat it out. Remember to land lightly. Land with your knees always slightly bent. Keep that core tight. Sit back into those glutes. Halfway there already. Keep it up. In 10 more seconds. Hang in there. 3, 2, 1. Shake them out. Ready for those squat reaches. Again, on those squat reaches. Sitting all the way back into that squat. Rotating all the way up, reaching for that ceiling. Starting 10. Here we go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat down. Reach all the way up. Full range of motion. Full stretch. Got about 20 seconds. You're halfway there. Hang in there. Sitting back on those knees. Core is super tight. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right. Warm up is done. So now for the first and the second set, we're going to switch it up just a tad. Instead of doing 4 exercises or 3 exercises, we're actually doing 6 exercises, but we're only doing 2 rounds. So it'll feel like a lot more, but you won't have a whole nother set. So it'll also feel a little bit even. So to start off, the first 6 exercises, we're starting with dumbbell rows. So on your dumbbell rows, you're just going to, and you can use different sizes if you have different levels of heaviness. For the rows, you can always use a little bit heavier of a dumbbell, but you're gonna have your feet shoulder width apart, you're gonna have your knees slightly bent, you're gonna lean forward, keeping that back super straight. Dumbbells are down a little bit in front of your legs. You're gonna come straight back, make sure your arms don't come out. You always need to come straight back, squeezing those shoulder blades together, slowly back down. And that is your dumbbell row, keeping that core as tight as possible the whole time you do those. Next, we'll have a side lunge into a front raise and then to a lateral raise. So what you'll do is you'll start with your feet together. Now we'll do one side at a time. So we'll start with the right side. You're going to come into a side lunge. As you lunge down, you're going to raise the dumbbells forward. Then you're going to push off, come back to starting position, and then do a lateral raise. So I'll show you one more time. Out into the lunge, front raise out, come up, lateral raise, and back into that motion all over again. Making sure that you're not using momentum to throw the dumbbells up because you can hurt your shoulder that way, but you're just simply raising, leading with the elbow, allowing those shoulders to pull up that weight. Then of course, we'll do the other side for the next set. So that takes care of 1 through 3. Then we will do wide plank toe taps for the 4th exercise. So you'll start in a plank position, making sure that core is super tight, the shoulders are aligned with the wrist, and instead of just simply barely tapping out, you're gonna bring that leg as far as you can out to each side. You will feel this a lot more in the core. If you have to bend your leg, that's okay. You can bend the knee, just make sure you're coming out super wide. So it's here and here. On each side, you'll just keep alternating from side to side. Exercise number 5 will be a push-up into a leg raise. I will show you both versions of this. So if you are doing a regular push-up, again, make sure your wrists are aligned with your shoulders. You're going to come out. As you go into the push-up, you're going to raise up one leg, squeezing the glutes, making sure that the core is super tight. If you want to do these on your knees, that is fine. Start into the push-up, lift one leg. You can keep your leg bent, or you can straighten it out. Again, I would suggest if you're going to do that, rolling up your mat to give your knees a little bit more padding. But that is the 2 versions of the push-up leg lift. 6th exercise, you're going to do a crab walk into a curl. So on this one, you will be in a crab walk stance. So your knees are bent. You'll have your feet together. As you step out, you're going to curl up. Step to this side, opposite side, curl up. Every time you step to one side, you curl and squeeze the dumbbells, staying in that squat position the entire time. So really focus on the quads, on the glutes, on the hamstrings, on all of it. And that is all 6 exercises. I know it's a lot, so I will go over all of them as we're going through. I'll remind you of everything that is coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and switch this up for us. Again, it is only 2 rounds. Starting in 10, here we go. Starting with those dumbbell rows. the dumbbell rows, we'll go into those side lunges. So go ahead and get in position and row it out. Squeezing, squeezing. Again, if you have some heavier dumbbells for this exercise, go ahead and use them. But you will need lighter ones for those shoulder raises. Remember to bring the arms straight back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. 10 more seconds, hang in there. There we go, good. And rest. Go ahead and get ready for those side lunges. Starting with your feet together, dumbbells down by your side. Starting with the right side first. Remember, you are doing a front raise as you go into the lunge, and then a lateral raise when you come back up. Into that lateral, front raise, back up, and then lateral. Out, up, lateral, lunge, front raise, lateral. Keeping that core tight the whole time, pushing off of that foot as you come up out of that lunge. Making sure you're sitting back into that lunge. Keep it up, keep it up. And rest, good. Now you're going to be going into that second side. Starting on that left side, here we go. Into the left side, front raise, come back up, lateral. Charger for the box. Keeping that core tight the whole time. Lateral raise. And front raise out. Lateral raise out. And rest. Very good. All right, next we got this plank toe taps. Remember, they are wide toe taps. Go ahead and find that plank position. Holding that core super tight. Reach all the way out. Wide, wide, wide. Really focusing on a strong, strong core. Making sure you're breathing the whole time. Again, if you have to bend the knee, kind of do a Spider-Man, that is fine too. Whatever works. Good. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And rest. Good. All right, next we've got the crab walk. Our push-up into a leg raise. So go ahead and find your spot on the mat. And you start with the push-up into that leg raise. And alternate from side to side. Again, if these have to be done on the mat with your knees, make sure you have enough padding. And just really focus on squeezing those glutes. And coming forward into that push-up as you squeeze from side to side. And rest. Good. Woo. Sure you are nice and warmed up. Last exercise are the crab walk curls. Go ahead and grab those dumbbells and get into that squat position and walk from side and squeeze. Walk over, squeeze those biceps. Stay in that low position as you go from side to side, sitting back into the glutes, keeping the core as tight as possible. And squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep it up, keep it up. We're almost there. Hang in there. Four seconds. And rest. Good. Round one is completely done. Starting all the way back over with the dumbbell rows. Round two, it's the last round. You got this. Hang in there with me. And 3, 2, 1. Knees slightly bent, pulling up from side, making sure those arms are going straight back. Really squeezing those shoulder blades together. Good. Hang in there. Squeeze. Making sure that back is totally straight. You don't want to slump forward. You don't want your shoulders tense. Just make sure you're straight, core is tight. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Go ahead and get ready for those lunges starting on the right side. And as you lunge in to that, you're going to raise forward. You hop out and you go into that lateral raise in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow and controlled. Remember not to use momentum. Just lead with the elbow and pull up with those shoulders. Also focus on the glutes as you step in to that side lunge. You got this. 10 more seconds. Hang in there. And 3, 2, and 1. Very good. 20 seconds, and we're going over to the left side. Let me set these down for just a second. If you need to wipe down, grab some water, please do so. Allergies are killing me today. All right, here we go. Right into that side lunge. Front raise. Push back up into the lateral raise. Slow and controlled on each of the raises. You got this. 20 more seconds. Over halfway there. Hang in there. 15 more. Feeling that through the glute and hamstring as well. You got 5 more seconds. And rest. Very good. Ooh, all right, going right into those plank with the wide taps. 5-minute spot on the mat. And get into your plank. And wide toe touch. Making sure the wrists are aligned with the shoulders. Slow and controlled out all the way from side to side. Or bend the knee. But just come all the way up and all the way back. Either way you choose to do. Just make sure that belly button is pulled in towards the spine. Either way, keep it up, keep it up. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Next, we got the push-ups with the leg lifts. And after that, we've got the crab walks, and we are done with set one. Try to find that spot on the mat. As you go into that push-up, raise that leg, feel that glute. If you want to do tricep push-ups, you can do that as well. As long as you're focusing on that glute as you come up into the leg raise. Again, if you're on your toes, a lot more challenging, but doable, especially for my guys. And rest. Good. Last one. Crab walk with those bicep curls. Make sure you're focusing on squeezing the biceps on the way up. Go ahead and get those dumbbells ready. Get into your squat with your legs slightly together. And crab walk out. And squeeze. Crab walk. Squeeze. Got this. Last exercise. Hang in there. Almost there. Step back a little. Side. Squeeze. Side. Squeeze. 10 more seconds. Hang in there. Make sure you stay in that squat. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Session complete. Good job. All right. Let your heart rate come down. If you need to put your hands above your head, take some deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. While you're listening, I will explain the other set for you. Same scheme, 6 exercises. We got 2 rounds. Each exercise you'll be performing for 40 seconds, resting for 20. You will get a 30-second rest in between the 2 rounds. All right, so here we go. Doing first a squat with a side hop. So on that, you're going to go from your squat. You're going to squat down. As you come up, you're going to hop over. Squat down as you're coming up. Hop to the other side. Squat and hop. Squat and hop. And you'll continue that motion each time. Thank you for putting that in there. All right, so then the second exercise, tricep kickback. So with those dumbbells, you will have your dumbbells. You're going to do the same motion that you did with the rows. You'll have your knees slightly bent. You're going to bend over. You're going to pull those all the way up as if you're doing a row, but you're going to do a kickback. And then slowly come back and squeeze those triceps as you go out and back in the entire time. So remember to squeeze, 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 keeping that core tight the whole time you perform that exercise. Third exercise is around the world. You'll need a little bit of room for this. So you're going to kind of go into a little squat hop, but you're going to start with a hop forward. So you hop forward, then you hop to the right side, hop backwards, hop over to the opposite side, and then hop forward again. Again, you're going to keep your knees slightly bent the entire time you're in that squat position, and you're merely just hopping little bunny hops from side to side. If for any reason you cannot hop, do a crab walk. So you'll start with a crab walk forward, and you'll do a crab walk to the side, a crab walk back, opposite, forward again. So you still stay down in that motion the entire time. Mountain climbers with a twist. You're going to start in your mountain climber, but instead of just driving your knee forward, you're going to drive it to the opposite arm and leg. So you're twisting, using those obliques the entire time you do that mountain climber. So that is your mountain climber with a twist. Right into V-ups. So on your V-ups, we're doing single arm and leg V-ups. So you start with your body all the way out, making sure your hips are pulled forward. So you have no space between you and the mat. And you're going to lift all the way up, trying to touch your hands all the way to the toe. And slowly back down. And same motion on the other side. If you have to bend your knee, you can bend your knee, that is fine. If you can't do a full setup, just come up as high as you can. Just make sure you're engaging that core as you come up from side to side. Again, pulling that belly button, pull towards the spine, and making sure your hips stay forward. The last exercise is a push-up into a frogger. So this, you'll start in a push-up position. You'll go into your push-up, and then you're going to bring your heels towards your bottom into like a frog position. It's almost like a pike, but instead of coming up, you're coming back. And then you come back out into that push-up, into the frog. If you're doing this on your knees, you're going to do the push-up, then you're going to come back into that frog and come back out. So whichever version works for you. All right, hopefully you've had a good chance to let that heart rate come down some. Going to get started. Turn the music back up. Again, we're doing 2 rounds. Starting with those squat side hops. There we go. So you're squatting and hopping over. And go. Squat, hop. Squat, hop. Sitting back into those glutes. And hopping from side to side. Halfway there already. Keep it up. Ten more seconds. Really focusing on that core. Landing lightly. And rest. Woo. Good, good, good. Grind to those tricep kickbacks. Go ahead and grab those dumbbells. Get into position. Bring all the way up. And kick back and squeeze. Squeeze those triceps. Core is super tight. Back is straight. Squeezing those triceps as you go back. Halfway there already. Keep it up, keep it up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Almost there. 10 more seconds. Three, two, one. Good. Right into around the world. Again, you can do this hopping or you can do the crab walk. So you're just going in a full circle all the way around the world with your little bunny hops. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hop forward. Hop to the side. Hop back over. Landing lightly on those knees. All the way around the world. Landing light like a ninja, keeping that core as tight as possible. Feeling that burn through the quads. 10 more seconds, hang in there. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Shake out the legs. You got this. Mountain climbers with a twist is next. Right into the V-ups after that. And then push up crawlers. Twist it out from side to side. Really feeling those obliques. Knee all the way to the opposite arm. Belly button holding towards the spine. Keep it up, hang in there. Almost there. Hang in there. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure those shoulders are strong. And rest. Good. Walk all the way back over onto your back. Get ready for those V-ups. Stretch out that core if you need to. Make sure the hips are pulled forward. Legs all the way out. In 3, 2, 1. Slow and controlled. All the way up. All the way back down. Slow and controlled. Make sure you're breathing out as you go up. And rest. Good. Now we're flipping back over, doing the push-up into the crawler. Go ahead and get ready for whichever push-up you are going to do. And here we go. Go into that. Back into the crawler. Bring those, that booty towards your heels. Into that frog. Slow and controlled. Keeping that belly button pulled towards the spine. Breathing steady the whole time. Woo! And rest. Very good. Take a good breather. We have one more round. You're doing amazing. Hang in there. Starting all the way back over with those squat side hops. Almost there. Hang in there with me a little bit longer. And here we go. Squat, hop over. I know this is a sweaty one, but y'all got it. If you need it, good for you. Makes you stronger, healthier. Builds that strength, builds that endurance. Gets you up out of your chair that you've probably been sitting in all day. Gets your body active, all those muscles activated, joints stronger. Hang in there, 5 more seconds. Almost there. Woo, and stop. Good.
Nice.
Tricep kickbacks are next. Grab some water if you need it, wipe down if you need it, grab those dumbbells. Go ahead and get in position. Last round, remember that, just give me all you got. Bring the arms up, kick back and squeeze. With your recovery station, if you're still working, always throw a couple of those in there for you. Letting that heart rate come down. You're still working though. Squeeze. Imagine you're like pulling something and you're coming all the way back with that resistance and squeezing. Imagine there's like a cord attached to those dumbbells. And rest. Very good. Dumbbells down. around the world. Got this in about 10 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Forward, side, back, over, forward, landing lightly. Knees always slightly bent. Or if you're crab walking from side to back to front again. Either or, whatever you're doing, as long as you're down and you're moving, my core is tight, those knees are bent, and you're feeling the burn. In 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Woo! All right. Mount climbers with a twist. Into the V-ups. Into the push-up ronger. Find your spot on the mat. Get into that mountain climber plank. And twist. Using those obliques. Keeping that core tight, the shoulders are aligned with the wrist. You're steady breathing. Driving that knee up with your core. Making sure the butt's not high. Making sure the back's not falling down. Hang in there. Almost there. You got this. Very good. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. V-ups are next. Go ahead and get it to those V-ups. And flat out on the mat. You are doing awesome. Keep it up. All the way out, hips forward. Slow and controlled. All the way back. All the way up to the opposite side. Again, squeezing. If you can't do this setup, just squeeze those core, that core. Slow up. Slow back down. Hang in there. 10 more seconds. Got this. And rest. Good. Go ahead and flip over and do the opposite side. Get ready for those push-ups. Remember on those push-ups, you are going into the program right after. Push-up. Stop. Keeping that core as tight as possible. Belly button holding towards the spine. Again, if you're doing this on your knees, same thing. You're just coming back and forth, rocking those hips all the way back. Hang in there. Five more seconds. And rest. Very, very good. Since you are already on your mat, I want you to go ahead and lay on your stomach in a cobra position. Coming all the way up, stretching that core, stretching that lower back. Relaxing the shoulders. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And I want you to slowly bring your bottom towards your heels, stretching that body out, walking your fingertips towards the front of the mat. Slow and controlled, deep breath in, and release. Then I want you to come onto the opposite side, lay flat on your back, bringing both legs flat out. Bring your right leg over the left leg, Try to keep your shoulders on the mat. If you can't bring them off, get you better range of motion. Deep breath in. Really feel that stretch through the lower back. And slowly switch to the opposite side. Right leg goes straight, left leg comes over the right leg. Try to push those hips forward if you can to really feel that stretch through the lower back. Full stretch. Deep breath in, through the nose, out through the mouth. Now I want you to lay with both legs flat out. Grab your right leg behind the right knee. Drive that knee up towards the chest. Relax the shoulders. Hold there. Deep breath in. And straighten that leg all the way out. Circling the ankle if you need to. Get a good ankle stretch there. And slowly bring the right leg down. Grab the left leg behind the knee. Pull that knee all the way towards the chest, relaxing the shoulders. Deep breath in. Through the nose, out through the mouth. Stretch that leg straight up. Roll the ankle if you need it. And slowly come back down. I want you to come sit up. I want you to bring the right leg over the left leg, grabbing your left arm, putting it on the outside of that right leg and twisting away from your body. Deep breath in, through the nose, out through the mouth. And then I want you to switch sides. Left leg over the right leg. Right arm on the outside of the left leg, twisting out away from the body. Breath in and release. Very good. Now I want you to slowly come to your feet. I want you to bring your right arm behind your head. Grab that right elbow with the left arm. Get that full tricep stretch. Deep breath in, through the nose, out through the mouth. Switch arms. Put that left arm behind your head. Deep breath in. And release. Good. Now I want you to lock your fingers behind your back. Pull the shoulders all the way back. Get that good stretch. And I want you to lean forward if you can, as much as you can. Getting that full stretch. And slowly come back up. Spread your feet out. I want you to take your right hand, drive it all the way down the left side of your body, reaching up with the opposite arm towards the ceiling. Feeling that full side stretch. And slowly come down to the opposite side. Right arm comes up towards the ceiling. Feel that full side stretch. Slowly come back to starting position. Give me a couple neck rolls over to the left side. Big, big neck circles. And switch directions. Really feeling that full stretch all the way through. Relax the shoulders. Good. Now I want you to come into a squat. As you come into a squat, I want you to take a deep breath in. Bring it all the way to the top and release. Again. And release. Last one. All the way up and release. Pat yourself on the back. You did an amazing job. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good sweat session. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. Let me know if you have any questions.